Baruch Spinoza, the philosopher who defied God, 1632 to 1677. In a quiet workshop in Amsterdam, the sound of grinding glass echoed through the morning air. A young man sat by the window, polishing lenses with patient hands. Each curve of glass captured light, bending it toward clarity. To the neighbors, he was a simple craftsman. But behind his calm eyes burned a mind that would reshape the meaning of God, nature, and truth itself. His name was Baruch Spinoza, and in his lifetime, he would be called a heretic, an atheist, and a madman. But history would remember him as one of the boldest thinkers of the 17th century, the man who dared to see God not in heaven, but in everything. Born in 1632 to a family of Portuguese-Jewish refugees, Spinoza grew up within the strict confines of Amsterdam's Jewish community. His parents had fled the Inquisition, seeking freedom of faith. Ironically, their son's search for truth would soon take that freedom to its limit. As a teenager, Spinoza devoured philosophy, Aristotle, Descartes, and the new ideas of science. He began to question the Bible's miracles, the soul's immortality, and the idea of a personal God who rewarded and punished. To Spinoza, God was not a distant ruler sitting above creation. God was creation itself, the totality of all things, the laws of nature, the universe in motion. Deus sive natura, he wrote. God, or nature, they are one and the same. His radical belief shattered the boundaries of religion. If God and nature were identical, then the sacred and the material were inseparable. Every star, every tree, every human thought, each was an expression of divine substance. The rabbis were horrified. In 1656, when Spinoza was just 23, they pronounced upon him the harshest curse of excommunication, the herem. The decree thundered. Cursed be he by day and cursed be he by night. Let no one speak to him, write to him, or show him kindness. Banished from his community, Spinoza lived in solitude. He made his living as an optician, grinding lenses by hand to survive. Dust from the glass often filled his lungs, slowly poisoning him. Yet he refused wealth, fame, or comfort. He sought only truth. In the quiet of his small room, he wrote one of the most revolutionary works in history, the Ethics. Written in the precise language of geometry, it was both philosophy and poetry, a map of existence itself. In it, Spinoza argued that everything in the universe follows the same rational order. Freedom, he said, comes not from miracles or divine intervention, but from understanding necessity, the awareness that all things are connected through reason and cause. He rejected fear, superstition, and tyranny. For him, the highest virtue was knowledge, and the greatest joy, love of God understood as love of nature, reason, and truth. The more we understand, the more we love, he wrote. Spinoza died in 1677, at only 44, his lungs destroyed by years of glass dust. He left no riches, no followers, only manuscripts that would later inspire Einstein, Goethe, and the Enlightenment philosophers. Einstein once said, "I believe in Spinoza's God, who reveals himself in the harmony of what exists." Spinoza's heresy became humanity's new faith, the belief that reason and nature themselves are sacred. He was exiled for denying a personal God, but in doing so, he brought the divine closer than ever before. In a century torn between dogma and discovery, Baruch Spinoza stood alone, gentle, fearless, and eternal, the man who turned philosophy into freedom.